Welcome to Looking at the Markets. We're going to get right into the Dr. Marc Faber interview in a moment. Just want to say, first of all, thank you for watching. And also, I want to apologize ahead of time for the poor audio quality. I know the audio quality is not good. There wasn't really much I could do about it, but I'll still take the blame for that, okay? So sorry about the audio quality. But I don't know what it is. When I interviewed Jim Rogers a couple of weeks ago, he's in Asia and I'm in the United States, and the Skype audio quality just wasn't that good for some reason. And then also with this interview with Dr. Marc Faber, again, he's in Asia. And so, again, somehow the audio quality, maybe it's Skype, I don't know, but just the audio quality is not that good. It might be hard to hear sometimes, but I think you'll get the idea. Anyway, I'm really lucky, very fortunate to have had the opportunity to speak with Dr. Doom himself, Dr. Marc Faber, okay? And a couple of interesting observations, and then we'll get started with the interview, is that, first of all, you'll see that I asked Dr. Faber whether he agrees with Jim Rogers because Jim Rogers stated the opinion that the next economic downturn in the United States would be the worst one we've ever seen in our lifetimes. And I asked Dr. Doom, Dr. Marc Faber, about that, and he actually disagrees with that, because he's seen such bad economic downturns in his lifetime that he doesn't imagine the next one in the United States could possibly be worse than that, or is likely to be worse than that at least. Also, another interesting point, when I asked Dr. Faber about cryptocurrencies, which have gone up a lot, maybe I should not be surprised since he is known as Dr. Doom, but Dr. Faber expressed the opinion to me that he believes that when cryptocurrencies finally do go down in a significant way, that it's going to be really bad. All right, so I thought that was pretty interesting because compare that to Jim Rogers, who seems a little bit more optimistic perhaps about cryptocurrencies in the future. But I'll let you decide, okay? And I want to let them speak for themselves. I don't want to speak for anybody. So thank you for tuning in. And again, sorry about the audio quality. It was the best I could do. Please enjoy the interview. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. I know your time is valuable, so I'll get right to the point. I recently spoke with a number of individuals, such as Greg Manarino, and a lot of people are saying that these markets, the U.S. equities, we have not had a correction of 10% or more in a year and a half, and we've not had a really meaningful pullback since 2009. Is this sustainable, and what is the end scenario here?
Well, it's clearly not sustainable in the long term, but yes, we didn't have much volatility within the indices in the US. Within the market, there has been a lot of volatility. If you look at individual shares, they of course had big moves up and down. A lot of stocks are actually down already 20-30% from their highs, or lots of stocks are no higher than they were 2 years ago in 2015. So it hasn't been a market where every stock has gone up, but the index, the S&P, that I admit has been very strong. No question about this. At the present time, more than 50% of shares are below the 50 days moving average, and there are only about 60% of shares that are above the 200-day moving average. In other words, a lot of shares haven't participated, and for sure we'll get a correction at some point. More likely we'll get a bear market at some point, meaning that you have a decline of more than 20%.
Yeah, and for example, Jim Rogers recently told me that when this does happen, this bear market, it's going to be the worst one we've seen in our lifetime. Would you agree with that sentiment?
Well, I don't know. I've seen pretty significant bear markets. When I arrived in Hong Kong, the Hang Seng Index had just declined in 1973. I just declined from 1,700 to 1,000, and it went down to 150, by which time it was down more than 90%. So I'm not sure that the US stocks will go down by 90%, but who knows? But in general, we are in a huge asset bubble, whether it's stocks, real estate, bonds, collectibles, Bitcoin type of investments, and so forth. So we have printed money, I mean not we, but the Federal Reserve and other central banks, and that has created liquidity, and this liquidity has driven asset prices up and led to a lot of speculation that we have to see, and that it will end badly one day should be clear. Exactly how the process ending badly will proceed, that we don't know, but I tend to agree that it will be quite bad.
Sure. Speaking of quite bad, I'm sure you realize that the US dollar has been getting pounded this year so far. It just seems never ending. Do you believe that the US dollar is going to be worthless?
Well, all paper monies have essentially gone to the intrinsic value, which is essentially zero. That is the pattern over time. And if you look at how much, whether it's British pound or a Swiss franc or a dollar bought 50 years ago and how much you can buy today with a dollar, I remember you could go to the movies for 20 cents US. And so money has lost already a lot of purchasing power. And I suppose that this will continue. But it can be a process that takes a long time. I mean, in the Roman Empire, the currency became worthless over a period of something like 400 years. So it takes time.
Sure. Wanted to talk about gloomboomdoom.com. That is the website that people should or must visit. You offer the Gloom, Boom, and Doom report. Now, if people are to subscribe to the report, what kind of commentary will they see, and will they get specific market recommendations?
Well, I mean, I have two reports. One is a report that gets printed and sent out by mail. It goes mainly to large financial institutions and to wealthy peoples, and it concerns very much strategies, because we also have specific recommendations, but strategies. Should you be this asset class or that asset class? It also has a lot of geopolitical considerations and macroeconomic consideration. Other report, the monthly website report, which may be more suitable for your listeners, is a more market time oriented newsletter, because the views are the same than in the other report. I can't say in the Gloom, Boom and Doom report buy XYZ and in the other report sell it. You understand? So the basic strategies and recommendations are similar or the same, but the website report is the more timely oriented report.
Are you as excited?
It's a contrarian report.
Sure.
We're interested in situations on the long side that are neglected and born of assets that have had already huge moves and that look expensive.
Right. Understood. Are you as excited about cryptocurrencies as many of my listeners are? You know, it seems like young people have really caught on to Bitcoin and altcoins, but I think it's something that anybody who is interested in a decentralized alternative to the US dollar can get into. What is your outlook on cryptocurrencies, please?
Well, I don't think that people really buy cryptocurrencies because they want an alternative to the US dollar. I think they buy cryptocurrencies for the purpose of speculating, because in the last 6 months to 1 year, it's been the only game in town, and you could achieve huge returns. So every Tom, Dick, and Harry is with cryptocurrencies. And it will also end badly. But again, some people who think highly of, they believe that, say, bitcoins can go to $100,000, others they think they can go to $500,000 and so on. I don't know. I have read them several times. I don't know what the value of bitcoins eventually will be. I think it may still go up somewhat, but exactly what the value eventually will be, I don't know. Because you can create endless numbers of cryptocurrencies. Maybe one cryptocurrency, the supply is limited, but you can create other cryptocurrencies. And if I look at, say, American companies that dominate, say, certain sectors in the US, then I have to say in China there are other companies that dominate the space. Same in India and so forth. So there'll be a lot of cryptocurrencies. There are already 1,000 different cryptocurrencies, and some have gone up much more than bitcoins and are, in the view of some, they say, experts, they think they're more desirable than bitcoins. But I'm not an expert, and as I told you, I don't know how much they will be worth.
Sure.
I think we are in a bubble, but can the bubble become 10 times larger? In a money printing environment, fundamentals basically no longer matter. The money is being printed by central banks, and there is excess liquidity, that people will go and speculate in anything that moves up.
Absolutely.
Badly, but does it end badly tomorrow or in 3 months or 3 years? Who knows?
Right, and I would certainly never ask you to be a top caller in cryptocurrencies, the markets, or anywhere else. So I wanted to ask a slightly personal question. Are you currently a stacker or collector of physical precious metals, and why?
Well, I think that I have acquired physical or precious metals since the mid-80s. I buy every month some, and I continue to buy every month some, and occasionally when I think that the timing is good, I increase my positions. So I have fairly large holdings of physical gold and some physical silver as well as platinum.
Sure.
But it's not the question that I'm now long gold and I wasn't long gold a week ago. I am a believer that you should own some physical gold, and whether you should buy it today or in 3 weeks, I don't know. I don't care about these things. I just want to own some physical precious metals. The way I have real estate, I don't buy and sell the real estate. Today I buy and tomorrow I'm selling. I hold it for the long term.
Sure.
As well as I have equity positions I hold usually for a few years. And similar, I have bond positions which I also hold for a few years.
Sure. There's one thing that I don't see people asking you about, but it is on your website, and I think it's great. It's called the Child's Dream Charity, a Swiss-registered and tax-exempt charity organization, as well as a Thai charity foundation. Could you tell us a little bit about that, and what if people want to contribute to the Child's Dream Charity?
Well, they can, I think they have a website, childsdream.com, and it's a charity which two ex-bankers started about 15 years ago, and I was an early supporter, and I still support it. And the difficulty, I'm not a great believer in all these NGOs and organizations that support poor Africans and God knows what. But and I certainly would never give any money to the Red Cross. But I think there are some people in this world who actually try to do. They can't improve the whole world, but they can maybe improve the infrastructure within a school. Childstream builds schools and the infrastructure, and it also has hospitals, mostly for underprivileged children, refugee children. And I know them very well, and I know employees of theirs that became employees of theirs, and I have friends who actually give a lot of money to charities, and they have a team of people that analyze charities very carefully. How are they performing? What is the expense ratio? And Childstream and receiving very high marks. And I also give money to another two charities on it. In Africa, he is building actually schools in Timbuktu, or just outside Timbuktu, very impoverished area. And another charity is he became extremely wealthy because his fund has performed so well and is now a $5 billion fund. But he actually goes with his family, and they have a whole team, whole organization that builds stoves in Honduras. One of the problems in very poor areas is that they just have a fire inside the house, and then the house becomes dirty, and full of smoke. And they build these stoves, and then the smoke can escape. So these are organizations that I support. They're non-political. They don't go and tell people, oh, you have to do this and vote for that and so forth. And they don't want to improve the world. And so, we have to try to help. But I realize that there is a tremendous abuse with NGOs and with charities. Tremendous.
Sure. And all of your contributions are appreciated. If anybody wants to contribute, they can go to gloomboomdoom.com. There is a link from your website to www.childstream.org, or go to contact info@childstream.org. And then finally, a question that I love to ask people. Right now, the U.S. Dow Jones Industrial Average is at 21,753. What's going to come first, in your opinion? Dow 10,000 or Dow 40,000?
Well, Dow 10,000 would be a 50% drop, so that is quite a severe drop. And then you just look at the picture of Jackson Hole, the meeting of central bank and related clowns. And you look at Draghi, Yellen, Kuroda. These are money printers. They're not going to stop printing money overnight. If the Dow or any market drops 20%, they're going to print more. And, the Fed basically, officially, we don't know what they do behind the scenes. But officially, they're not supposed to buy shares.
Right.
And I think the ECB shouldn't buy shares either, but the Bank of Japan has bought into the stock market, and the Swiss National Bank is a heavy investor in American shares, in fund stocks, the ones that I think will go down the most. But anyway, if the markets go down, then the central banks would easily, after they bought up the whole bond market, they can go and also buy the entire stock market. And then what will happen is that we will have realized complete socialism and the planning economy through state ownership. The central bank will own all the bonds and all the debts. They'll own all the banks, and they'll own all the stocks, all the companies. And then you will have introduced socialism essentially through the back door and not through a revolution.
So
why I People say, and bearish, yeah, I'm ultra bearish about the outcome of all this, and we've seen that over the last 20 years, young people, for the first time in the history of capitalism, they earn less than their parents. And that is a symptom that these policies have badly failed. But I've in Mexican stocks and stocks in high monetary inflationary environment, local currency that can go up 100 times, 1,000 times. It's just that the currency becomes worthless. So to put the figure, what do we see? 40,000 or 10,000? Who knows? That we don't know.
Right.
But for sure they'll print more.
Yeah, we can count on that. Another thing we can count on is if you go to gloomboomdoom.com, check out the services, check out the newsletters. I know I'm pretty smooth sometimes, right? But Gloom, Boom, and Doom report, as well as the monthly market commentary. I'm also going to put links to your books available all on Amazon in the description. Dr. Faber, if there's anything you ever want to express publicly with no censorship, you're welcome back anytime on Looking at the Markets. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.